Imagine a universe where every video game era is a real, living world. The 8-bit kingdom with its blocky forests, the 16-bit deserts under Mode 7 skies, the jagged low-poly mountains of early 3D, and the hyper-realistic cities of today. All of them connected, all of them collapsing. Our story begins with Aiden Nova, an ordinary player from our world, who wakes up inside a cosmic network called the chronogrid. Time itself is unraveling. Pixel eras are colliding with future realms, ancient worlds are stuck in endless loops, and the very boundary between player and character is dissolving. Guided by a strange relic called the Chronocompass, forged from broken save files, Aiden receives a mission from an enigmatic entity known as the Archivist. Repair the timeline before the entire multiverse reboots into oblivion. His first jump throws him into the 8-bit kingdom. The wind howls in chiptune melodies, and retro nights march on repeating frames. Time stutters here, like a dying game cartridge. Aiden is immediately confronted by a glitch wraith, a horrifying monster born from corrupted memory sectors. He has to fight it using simplified two-button combat, a world away from the complex controls he's used to. He learns fast, mastering the retro physics to stabilize the era's code, only to be violently ripped forward in time. He lands in the 16-bit battle wastes, a war-torn land of parallax deserts and the smashed sprites. Chrono marauders on hover chariots patrol the landscape, and the local pixel warlords see Aiden as a time invader. While trying to negotiate, he uncovers a shocking truth. The timeline isn't just breaking, it's being broken. A rogue time traveler named Vex Solaris is jumping across eras, hacking boss battles, and stealing core timeline fragments, causing paradoxes to cascade through reality. Aiden's next destination is the Polygon Age, a world of low-poly towers and jagged landscapes straight out of the 90s. Here, he meets Tetrascali, a polygonal dragon NPC whose AI has evolved into true consciousness due to the timeline strain. Together, they navigate fog-limited mountains, dodging memory-leak storms that twist the geometry into impossible, Escher-like shapes. After a harrowing journey to the Tower of Clipped Shadows, they secure a vital stabilization shard. The moment he grabs it, he's thrown into his next mission. He materializes in the HD reality frontier. Here, ultra-realistic physics clash with artificial cinematic gravity. Aiden is stunned as he watches entire cities render and derender in the blink of an eye. Frame rate rifts tear through the sky like lightning. The citizens, once simple NPCs, are morphing into confused, free-thinking individuals, wondering why their day-night cycle keeps resetting every few minutes. The chaos is escalating, and Aiden knows he's running out of time. Pressing on, the Chronocompass hurls him into the VR Hyperrealm, a neon city of floating streets and adaptive weaponry. The enemy AI here is terrifyingly advanced, predicting his attacks before he even makes them. It's a battle that pushes Aiden's reflexes to their absolute human limit. It is here, amidst the glowing data streams, that the Chronocompass reveals a horrifying truth. The timeline isn't just being hacked, it's being overwritten by a virus, a weapon known as Paradox Omega. Vex Solaris didn't just find a way to travel through time. He found forbidden developer commands hidden deep inside the Multiverse's source code. Aiden's next jump is the most bizarre yet. He lands in the pre-game era, a primordial, blank dimension. Untextured shapes wander aimlessly. Physics haven't even been invented yet. Here, in this void of creation, he meets the original builder, an ancient core intelligence that once crafted the laws of all gaming worlds. Before being imprisoned by his own prototypes, the builder gives Aiden the final instructions to rewrite the timeline, but delivers a devastating warning. To do so, Aiden will have to erase himself from existence. Refusing to back down, Aiden makes another jump, arriving in the future patch era. This is a world where humanity and game characters coexist as equals, a society where reality is physically rewritten in real time by system upgrades. But this advanced era is collapsing the fastest. Patches overlap, rollback errors duplicate people, and skyscrapers revert to their beta versions in midair. Across every channel, Vex Solaris broadcasts a corrupted message, declaring his plan to merge all eras into one eternal, God-mode playground under his control. Racing through collapsing time corridors, Aiden finally reaches the final Chrono Arena. It's a shattered space where every game era bleeds into the others. 8-bit clouds float beside ray-traced oceans. Pixel swords clash against futuristic plasma blades. Glitch beasts crawl across terrain that switches art styles every second. And there, in the center of it all, stands Vex Solaris. He wears a Chronoshift suit, shimmering with code fragments stolen from every world. He laughs, revealing his origin. He was once a frustrated speedrunner who stumbled upon the chronogrid by accident and decided the multiverse should obey the will of the player forever. What follows is an impossible battle. The rules of reality shift constantly. Turn-based combat flips into first-person shooter dynamics. Platforming physics replace gravity in the middle of a jump. Strategy grids overlay the battlefield while rogue NPCs glitch in and out of existence. Against all odds, Aiden fights his way through the chaos. He reaches Vex and ejects the stabilization shards directly into the chronomatrix embedded in his suit. This triggers a catastrophic reboot sequence, threatening to wipe not just Vex, but everything. In that moment, Aiden understands the only way to save the multiverse is to sacrifice his own existence. He channels the full power of the Chrono Compass, not to fight, but to heal. In a blinding surge of prismatic code, he rewrites the fragmented timeline, redistributing the stolen era fragments back to their proper worlds. He watches as the multiverse stabilizes. The 8-bit forests are restored, the 16-bit battlefields find peace, the polygon realms are smoothed, the HD cities are synced, and the future society is corrected. As his work is done, Aiden himself becomes transparent, dissolving into particles of chronolite. The restored universes seem to whisper their gratitude on the cosmic wind. But just as he disintegrates completely, the archivist intervenes. Aiden's fading data is captured and stored, a backup copy of his essence saved deep inside a zero-point save file. The archivist makes a silent promise: if ever the timeline fractures again, the hero who traveled across all game eras will be restored as the first guardian of time. And somewhere, in the distant, forgotten edge of the chronogrid, a faint echo of Vex Solaris survives. A glitch in the code, laughing softly, a chilling hint that the game may not be over forever. Thanks for watching this epic tale. If you love stories that blend gaming, sci-fi, and adventure, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss our next journey. Until then, stay legendary.